What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto Recap. Today, we're going to be talking about Circle K, Gary Gensler and the SEC, venture capital investments in crypto and blockchain technology this week, Kevin O'Leary and institutions, Virginia in the USA and state banks, can crypto be banned legally, asset managers, Russian investors, and finally, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Hope you can stick around and find out what's going on today in crypto. Let's first get into the charts. So as you can see today, the fear and greed index we're back in extreme fear. So things aren't looking very good right now. People are really scared. They don't know what's happening with the war and where things are going, but people are definitely scared in the markets right now. In the charts, we're not looking much better. It's about $1.8 trillion market cap today, and things are still wishy-washy. Bitcoin's dropped down, but it's sitting back at about 38.5. We really need to be clear of 41,000 and even higher if we want to keep this momentum going forward. Bitcoin dominance right now is sitting at 41%, give or take. Ethereum, everything is kind of just sitting in limbo right now. We're not doing great. But that's just the markets, and we know that things are going to keep moving, and things are going to be good, and we just need to kind of wash this out and see where it goes. So first things first, let's talk about Kevin O'Leary. So right now, Kevin O'Leary came out and basically said that there's a group of U.S. lawmakers that are working on a policy to open up crypto markets to institutional investors. So we all know Kevin was a one-time negative on crypto, didn't believe in it. Some point last year, he discussed allocating up to 3% of his portfolio into crypto. And now with his proxies, his investments into mining companies, into blockchain technology, into exchanges, and into native crypto tokens, his overall portfolio weight is about 20% crypto based. So Kevin's moved fast and hard and understands what's going on right now with crypto. This is a good one for us here in Canada. We have Circle K, all of the gas stations and the convenience stores inside all of the gas stations. Sorry, I had to turn off my ringer on my phone. They've grown, they've installed more than 700 crypto ATMs since 2020. And I believe that they have plans to continue to grow this over the next coming years. So that's great news for retail adoption, being able to give people access on a daily basis and easily to be able to go in and switch out your crypto for cash to be able to buy the everyday things that you need. And these ATMs being in, a really like AAA tier type of business is really good for crypto. This was interesting. I was watching a video on this. This is Gary Gensler, the chair of the SEC in the US. And the headline says, crypto platforms are doing business outside the law if they don't register with the SEC. So on a first read of the headline, you're going to think, oh, this is bad news. But what he goes on to say in this interview is that he believes that crypto and the tech is an emerging technology and is a growing asset class. And he just believes that there needs to be more clarity and more regulation surrounding this technology and surrounding these digital assets so that, people don't get rug pulled. I had a friend that got rug pulled for $8,000 3 days ago. on a peer-to-peer transaction. So it's it is a little bit of a wild west right now. I do believe that a little bit of regulation will go a long way, and I think that it's very good for crypto and very good for the space and the technology, and ultimately will be good for the price of the crypto market as it grows and evolves and becomes more of a a less risky asset to invest into. In more good news, we have every week for the past few weeks, I've been following the amount of money that's being invested into crypto markets. And again, obviously it's a scary time, so we're all sitting on the sidelines wondering, is Bitcoin going to drop to 30,000? Is it going to drop to 20,000? What's going to happen to all of my other tokens that I'm holding that are smaller than Bitcoin? Are they going to just go to zero? But when you look at the macro and you look on the outside and you say, okay, well, how much money is going into this space on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis? And I've tracked this just for the last 3 weeks. And 3 weeks ago, there was $900 million. 2 weeks ago, there was $1.19 or $1.4 billion. And this week, the funding roundup is $1.34 billion invested into crypto companies and funds this week. So the largest one coming from Electric Capital with a $1 billion raise for 2 funds focused on crypto ventures and native tokens. So one is a $400 million fund and the other one is a $600 million fund. So when you look at these things and you zoom out, you start to realize that this space is going to continue to grow, and this is just a blip in a very long term kind of investment. They always say time in the market beats timing the market, and that's what I'm a firm believer of. So I believe that the future is very bright. Here's some more good news here. The state of Virginia, the Senate is now allowing state banks to offer crypto custody services. So when you think about country adoption, I mean it starts at the municipal level and then goes to the state level and then goes to the federal level. I mean, this is the dominoes in the US are falling one by one. As people are still scared about regulation, you have state banks that are allowing and offering crypto custody services. So this is all really, really good for crypto. So here's a good thing to understand as well. We're all sitting here scared, China's banning crypto. Is Russia going to ban crypto? Is India going to ban crypto? Is America going to ban crypto? But the interesting thing is, in this article that came out yesterday or 2 days ago, basically it says you could crack down on crypto, but you can't ban math. And crypto is it's based fundamentally on cryptography. And in the early 90s, when the internet was built, there was something that was invented called PGP, pretty good programming, I think it was. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find what it was called. Anyway, it was PGP. Pretty good encryption is what it really stood for. But pretty good privacy. Sorry. So basically, what happened was, when that happened, the governments actually came in because businesses were adopting this in the back end to be able to protect their intellectual property online over the internet. And the governments came in and said that no, we want to create regulation to have a back door so that we can get access to all of your information. And what happened was they took this to the Supreme Court, and they fought it in court and basically won in court, where it says like every business, company, individual has a right to their own privacy. And basically this is the fundamental basis of what blockchain technology is built on. So ultimately, at least in America, which is the largest GDP country in the world, it is impossible to ban crypto. Impossible. So, and that's something I don't think a lot of people know or understand. So that's really good news. So here's another piece of great news, because if people thought maybe the stock market and the traditional kind of traders were against crypto, well, the Nasdaq has partnered with a company called Hashdex to launch a course on crypto for asset managers, and this is due to the demand of these asset managers that don't feel that they have enough knowledge and understanding of the crypto asset space, because it's so new, it moves so fast, it's volatile. And so what the Nasdaq's done is created a course to help these people so that they can start onboarding more people. And they estimate that the amount of exposure is going to double from 15% to 30% of the asset managers that are actually onboarding their clients this year alone. All right. And finally, a little bit of bad news. In my opinion, Switzerland is set to freeze crypto assets held by Russian investors. I believe that obviously if they are bad actors and it's known and they're on some type of a list and they can actually identify that those are the people and that they can freeze their assets because they've done something criminal, then I'm all for that. However, I don't believe arbitrarily freezing Russian investors or Russian citizens, because they're just as innocent as the Ukrainian people who are being invaded and attacked by the military and Russia's government. So I think crypto was made for freedom. It was made as a peer-to-peer, as a borderless way to be able to have and hold your own property and have your own property rights, and no one should have the right to be able to take that away. So from that standpoint, I'm just I don't know what this article goes on to say is that most of them, if they're keeping them in their own storage wallets, they won't be able to identify them anyway. Most of these oligarchs are the people that they are trying to track and seize, but the ones that they can, they will. Kraken's CEO and Coinbase's CEO have said the same thing. If they're mandated or if it's a law that they have to freeze certain wallets and they're told to do so, they will have to, because they have to abide by the laws, regardless of what their personal beliefs are. And that's the hard part, right? We're in a wartime. We're in an unsettling time, and we just have to kind of hope and pray that the Ukrainian people are okay, and that there's a swift end to this war, and that we can all get through this together and in a peaceful way. But anyways, guys, that's it for today. I'm going to try and keep them short from now on. I know the last one was a little bit long, but have yourselves a great night and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Take care.